It's set to match up between the Cincinnati. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3. And into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McFarland running out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they've
got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run with McFarland. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? This defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it up first and goal. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7. Steelers nothing. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, here's McFarland. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
2-yard gain. It's
the Steelers send out their punter now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 18-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll set up a throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now a run with McFarland. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run here with McFarland.
Anthony.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On the return, Johnson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
5-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ebron's got it. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. Running with McFarland. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He was not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 4. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 70 yards on the pickup. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play,
now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find Higgins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bengals 20, Steelers 3.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The Bengal 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that all.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work out it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Number 25.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 41.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mike 57. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,